Luna lived in a mansion that felt like a dream stitched together with velvet and secrets. The walls whispered stories, the chandeliers blinked like stars, and in the hallway stood a mirror that didn't show your face. It showed your feelings. She was known in town as the girl with 1,000 moods. One day, a quiet boy named Eli arrived at her door. He was there to paint her portrait for a school project. But Luna wasn't just a subject, she was a storm. "Paint me as I am," she said, twirling in a crimson dress. "Not as I look." Eli followed her through the mansion, sketchbook in hand. She danced, laughed, teased, and vanished behind doors. But every time she passed the mirror, her reflection betrayed her. Joyful, jealous, furious, lonely. Eli watched in silence, learning more from the mirror than from Luna's words. One evening, Luna saw Eli's sketch. It wasn't her face. It was a swirl of emotions, each labeled with a word. Vulnerable, resilient, admire, regret. She stared at it, her eyes shimmering like the chandelier above. "You saw me," she whispered. But the next morning, Eli was gone. No note, no goodbye. Just the portrait, framed and left beside the mirror. Luna stood before it, her reflection calm for the first time. She smiled, not the dazzling kind she wore like perfume, but the quiet kind that comes when someone finally understands you. And the mirror, it shimmered once, then cracked gently down the middle. Not broken, just transformed. Days passed. Luna wandered the mansion alone, her heels clicking against marble floors, her thoughts louder than the silence. The mirror, now cracked, no longer shimmered. It pulsed faintly, like a heartbeat. She missed Eli, though she'd never admit it aloud. One evening, she discovered a door she'd never noticed before. It was velvet black, tucked behind a curtain in the music room. She opened it slowly and stepped into what looked like a forgotten chamber. Walls lined with mirrors, each one foggy and humming softly. This was the echo room. Each mirror whispered a word when she passed: regret, hope, longing, forgive. She touched one, and a memory flickered. Eli laughing as he sketched, Luna pretending not to care. Another mirror showed her crying alone after he left. The room didn't reflect her image. It echoed her truth. Suddenly, one mirror lit up in gold. Inside it, she saw Eli, not in the mansion, but in a quiet studio, painting her portrait again. This time, he added color to her emotions. Blue for sorrow, red for passion, green for growth. Luna whispered, "Come back." The mirror pulsed once, then faded. A week later, Luna heard footsteps. She rushed to the hallway. Eli stood there, holding a new canvas.
I had to finish the story.
He said. They walked to the cracked mirror together. Eli placed the canvas beside it. It was Luna, surrounded by swirling words. Authentic, complex, brave, unpredictable, loved. The mirror shimmered again. The crack remained, but now it glowed like gold thread, like a scar that had healed with light. Luna smiled. You didn't paint who I was. You painted who I'm becoming. Eli nodded.
That's the real portrait.
The mansion felt different now. The cracked mirror glowed softly, no longer a source of mystery or fear. Luna had begun to speak to it, not with words, but with presence. She'd walk past it each morning, letting it reflect her mood. Hopeful, restless, curious. It no longer judged, it simply listened. Eli visited often, not to paint, but to sit with Luna in the garden, where vines curled like sentences waiting to be written. They talked about dreams, about stories, about the strange way emotions could be louder than voices. One rainy afternoon, Luna stood before the mirror again. This time, something was different. Her reflection didn't shift. It stayed still. She leaned closer. The mirror showed her not as a swirl of feelings, but as a whole. A girl who had felt everything and survived. A girl who had learned to name her emotions, not hide them. Behind her, Eli appeared.
It's not a mirror anymore. It's a memory.
Luna smiled. Then let's make new ones. She reached out and touched the glass. It shimmered once, then faded into a soft, velvet surface, no longer reflective, but absorbent, a canvas. Together, they painted on it, not with brushes, but with words. Authentic, brave, loved, becoming. And somewhere in the mansion, a new door opened. Not behind velvet curtains, not hidden in shadow, just a simple door with a golden handle. Luna opened it and stepped into the next story.